Hi guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video I'm going to be filming a study with me tips and tricks video. So, as I mentioned in my last YouTube video, I'm currently applying to universities and drama schools, and I'm having to prepare auditions, so monologue, songs, dances, as well as my assignments and classwork that I have to do at the same time. So I thought this would be a really helpful video for some of you guys out there who are in similar positions as I am. And this video will help you find motivation and stop you from procrastinating, as I am the queen of doing myself. And yeah, I just thought it would be something that's really beneficial to both of us. So yeah, at the moment I've got an assignment that's actually due on Monday and I'm filming this Saturday. So yeah, I've got an assignment due. I've also got auditions in less than a month and I'm freaking the hell out. So without further ado, let's get on into the video. So I am going to break up this video by giving you some tips to stop you from procrastinating and to make you feel more in the zone of studying or writing assignments. So I've actually made a list, if I can find it, here it is, of all my best tips and tricks. So starting off is create a schedule and plan out everything you need to do. So on the back of this, I've actually made a little time frame kind of agenda of everything that I need to do, breaks, and basically the switches between each of the topics and different things that I need to look at. So for the first thing that I'm going to look at is my assignment, and I'm going to do that for 30 minutes. And then I'm going to take a 5-minute break after I've done that and then start the next topic. So that's another thing, take breaks. Oh my goodness, I was the type of person when I was revising for my GCSEs, early entries and even the real things, I would cram. I would sit there for hours and hours, not moving, not taking breaks and just doing everything. And none of it was going into my head because I wasn't allowing my brain time to chill and calm down and just reevaluate stuff, and I was just throwing myself into the next thing and the next thing. Taking breaks, however short they may be, is so important because it allows you to breathe and just take a moment to yourself. So yeah, so I've done that and it should take me up till 7, and by doing this as well and planning it, I know that my cut-off point is 7 o'clock tonight, so I won't have any more work to do after then and I can just chill for the rest of the evening. And that's kind of like my reward as well, because by working so hard I'm allowing myself to have the evening off, which is a great bonus for me, because by working so hard in the day I can chill and do whatever I want to do tonight. So that leads me on to my next one, is make rewards for yourself. So after a full day of studying, you may, I don't know, go out with some friends or go on a walk or watch a movie, do something that you really enjoy doing. And after you've done all of the horrible work that you have to do and you have to get through, end it on a high, end it with something really nice. So that is my next tip and trick. So those are all of the tips and tricks that I'm going to give you for now. I'm actually going to do the first one on my list, which is my assignment. So I'm going to do that for half an hour and then I'm going to take a 5-minute break and go and grab a drink or something. Okay, so as my last kind of tips and tricks before starting, make sure that you are comfortable. So I have literally got on a really oversized kind of Jack Wills sweatshirt, some joggers and some fluffy socks. Oh, I've shown you my feet now. Oh, that's weird. Anyways, make sure you're comfy, because if you're not comfy and you're sitting through a day of work ahead of you, you're just not gonna do it. You're just gonna procrastinate and think, no, better not, let's not bother. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not comfortable, there's no point in me doing it. Trust me, just get comfy, guys. You'll thank me later, I promise you. And then my last tip and trick for you before I get started is remove yourself from all distractions. So my biggest one is my phone, is my TV and music. So of course I'm a musician, so you're probably thinking like, why are you saying not to listen to music? That's the only thing that helps me concentrate. For some people it works, for me it doesn't, because what I will end up doing is I will sing every word to every song I hear, and then I'll get so lost in the music that I won't actually do what I've got to do, which is study and write my assignments. So for me, those things are the worst. So what I do is I put my phone on the opposite side of the room. I don't turn it off because I have this fear of like missing something really important, like if someone needed to get a hold of me and my phone was switched off, I just couldn't do it. So I put my phone on the opposite side of the room. I put my TV remote outside my door. This sounds really weird, just so that I can't just grab it and put on some music or watch a movie or TV or something like that. So I put that out of my way, my phone out of my way, and yeah, it just stops me from doing what I really want to do, which is listen to music, text my friends, watch film. So that is my last tip and trick. So I'm going to start off with 30 minutes of writing my assignment, and then I'm going to take a break, and then we will see what I'm doing after that. Oh my god, okay. So I've just finished the first half an hour bit of my assignment and I've had my 5-minute break. I just kind of scrolled through TikTok, and then I've come back ready for part 2, which is going to be working on one of my songs for my auditions. So I'm going to give myself 30 minutes to warm up my voice so I don't vocally damage anything, and to run it a couple of times and then like fix the bits that I need to work on basically. And I'm giving myself 30 minutes to do that, which I think is pretty generous. But oh my god, I was laughing so much during that last clip, because on my 5-minute break I sent like the clip like which you guys have just watched, so the little time lapse of me working, and I was like, proof I'm doing the work, and she goes, Katie, I literally saw you watching Dora, what are you saying? I wasn't watching Dora. I should have made this clear. So basically we are doing children's theatre, and that's the assignment that it's for, and Dora is one of the examples that I've looked into. So I'm doing Dora the Explorer, Justin's House and Punch and Judy. And yeah, basically I have to watch a clip and then do all of my analysis of that clip. So I wasn't just sat watching Dora for fun during my assignment when I should have been working. It was genuinely for educational purposes. Whether people choose to believe me on that or not. But yeah, I have literally got my Punch and Judy sheet here. And my Dora the Explorer there, so I'm not lying to you guys. I swear I'm not just watching Dora for fun. But yeah, I found that really funny. But yeah, so before I hit you with more of my singing videos, I'm gonna hit you with some more tips and tricks. So another thing that helps me to really zone in on my work is to be in a comfy, clean and cozy environment. So you can't see it right now, but you will in a minute when I do my singing. I have my fairy lights on, I have a candle lit over there, and it just makes me feel so cozy and like comfy and like willing to learn. My bed is made, I've got all my cushions, my throw and everything just really nicely put. And before I ever start kind of doing work, I always make sure that I'm doing it in a clean environment, because otherwise my brain won't be able to cope, because I will just be thinking that needs to be clean, that doesn't look right there, and I'll be focusing so much on that I won't actually do the work. So yeah, I'm gonna go and do a little bit of singing now. If I'm feeling nice, I will include a little bit of my vocal warm-ups and a little bit of the song that I'm doing. So yeah, we'll see. catch you in a few. So, because I'm doing singing and I have to stand up, I have to use a really dodgy angle for the camera. So I don't have the good lighting, so I do apologise. But yeah, it is just for the next couple of clips and then we should be back to normal with the great lighting. So, yeah. So I'm actually going to let you hear a little bit of what I've been working on. It's not a complete product yet. I've literally just started learning the song, but I love it so, so much. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. But yeah, gonna give you a cheeky little snippet because I'm feeling nice. Close the window, draw the curtain. Hide the bright light of the moon. Hang the dresses, ugly dresses. No one likes maroon. Wipe off all that stupid lipstick. Return the earrings to their case. Makeup won't make any difference. It's still the same old face. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? You believe that it was real. Pretty funny. All disasters have an upside. You can find one if you try. You went dancing, you were dancing. You were dancing with a guy. Isn't it funny? That's all I'm going to give you for now, but yeah, it's still a work in progress, but... So, I have completed my half an hour of singing, so I'm now going to have a 5-minute break. That was very much needed, and I feel like I got to iron out everything that I needed to do. Listening back as well to the recorded, like the snippet that I gave you guys, like my timing was so off, and that was something that I needed to work on, and I feel like I've used my time really wisely, and I've definitely worked on that and ironed that out now. But yeah, it was really important to me that I didn't give you guys kind of the end product, that I gave you kind of the beginning one, so that you could see how far like I got to go with it and like work with it, and now I've ironed that out. And yeah, I'm happy. Time well spent. I am going to go now and get a drink, and then when I come back, I think, yeah, it's time to work on my contemporary monologue. So I'll be back in a few. So just quickly, I forgot to actually show you guys, but I'm going to show you what I do to kind of like make my room cozy. So up here I have my fairy lights, which I love, above my mirror. I think that is so cute. And then as you come down, I've got my Yankee candle. I'm currently burning vanilla cupcake, and it is like one of my favourites. And yeah, just kind of having everywhere look really clean and just nice. It makes me want to work like better. And I just feel so much more at peace. Obviously my bed is very messy, but that is because of all my work. That's just something that can't be helped. But yeah, I'm just really happy with it, to be honest with you. And literally just by lighting a candle and putting some fairy lights on, the difference it makes, guys, the difference it makes. So for my auditions, I also have to prepare a contemporary monologue and a classical monologue, and I need a few spares of each as well in case they've heard that one a lot of times, or they just want to hear something different, or if they're not familiar with the monologue and they want to be. So I have to have a few prepared, and basically there was a bit of a mix up with mine. I'd prepared one from a chorus line, but I can't do that because it needs to be from a play rather than a musical. So I've got to find another one, which is really scary, but I'm going to give myself half an hour to go over this and kind of teach one to myself, or at least begin to. And yeah, that's how I'm going to be spending this next 30 minutes. So yeah, I'll be back to you in 30 for my next break. Tip of the trade, don't do time lapses of you doing monologues because you look like a crazy person. Yeah, especially when it's a like real aggressive monologue and you're like, and then you watch it back and it's like, yeah, it just looks a bit mad. But anyways, I have just completed my half an hour working on my monologue. I looked at kind of all three, so I had 2 classical and 1 contemporary. And I'm really happy with them. I feel like I can play the characters quite well, and they're well within my range of kind of who I can portray in different things, so I'm really happy with those. So I've just had a break as well. I've had some water and just kind of gathered myself. I am now going to be doing my assignment again, and I'm going to be doing the next part, which is going to be Justin's house. So if you catch me watching an episode of Justin's house, don't think anything of it. It is literally for an assignment. But yeah. So to change it up a little bit now, I've just finished kind of the main body of my assignment. Feels amazing to say that because I can finally like have that at the back of my mind now and chill a little bit. There is still like 2 paragraphs left, which is kind of the compare and the comparison, which if I have time after I finished everything else and I'm thinking at 7, you know what, actually I think I'd rather just get it done, I think I'll do it. But I've done it so that I did kind of the main body of it today, and then tomorrow I could just work on the last little bits of it. But yeah, if I'm feeling in a bit like, you know what, I can actually keep going, I'd rather just get it done, then that's what I'm going to do. But for now I'm just having a 5-minute break because I've just worked on my assignment really hard to get that big bit done of it. So yeah, now I'm going to give you a few last tips and tricks. Oh my god, I hate the angle. There we go, that's a bit better. So what I haven't actually mentioned in this, because I've been like, oh, I'll have a 5-minute break, is after every kind of couple of hours, make sure you take a slightly longer break, because the 5-minute breaks are all good, but it's not going to be consistent because you'll just be like, ruin your scheduling, because at a certain point you'll be like, no, I need a proper break longer than 5 minutes because I've just been going and going and going. So I haven't actually mentioned this in this video so far, but like after every couple of hours I do take a 15-20 minute break instead of a 5-minute one, so that I can go and get a snack, so I can go to the toilet, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, But on a day where I know I've got a lot to do like I have today, I do tend to be quite harsh with my like timings, because I want to just get it done and out of the way with, so I don't have to think about it, which I've proved in this video that I've actually done, and not just sat watching Dora the Explorer. But yeah, make sure that you reward yourself with breaks, or, you know, after every couple of hours you can be like, oh, I can go on Instagram then, or whatever it is that you guys like to do. I can listen to music, I can watch some TV, whatever it is you want to do. Make sure you reward yourself every couple of hours. So this is a tip that, like, it's not necessarily for like a day's worth of stuff, but this is something that I've actually done with my assignment and I'm actually really proud of it, so I want to share it with you guys. Is try not to cram. So by cramming, I mean the night before, stressing yourself out, working 6 hours straight, pulling an all-nighter to try and get something done. So as soon as you get something, even if it's like a couple of sentences, just do a little by little each day, because that's what I've done with this assignment. I have had quite a busy week this week. Like Thursday I had an open evening, so I didn't get home until like 8 o'clock, and then I ate, showered and like went to bed. So I didn't really get to do any Thursdays. I've had a really busy week, but I did actually do the introduction and the first paragraph throughout the week by doing like 4 sentences a night. So like after I did everything that I needed to do, I would do a little bit of my assignment, but I didn't push myself loads because I knew that I would do a little bit each day, which is what I've continually done, which is why there isn't as much stress on me now, because I've like done it over a period of time gradually. Whereas I know last year, like I would have had so much on my plate that I would have concentrated on one thing on each day and been like, oh, you need to get this assignment done that day. Whereas I haven't pressured myself so much because I've like done it over a period of time. And honestly, if you do it a little by little, you'll find it's not as stressful in your head. Like yeah, it's just a lot easier to cope with. So yeah, don't cram, separate it out. And then my last kind of tip and trick for you guys is know yourself and your productivity. I'm better at working in evenings. So basically, if you know that you're going to procrastinate a lot during the day and you trust yourself better at night, widen the hours that you would do in a night versus what you would do in a day. So today I've actually been different to what I normally am. Like I have literally worked through the day. But normally I find my productivity kind of 4, 5 o'clock, which sounds really weird. But I will just be sitting here and I'll be like, oh my god, you know what, I actually want to do something now, which is why I've been doing the little by little a day, because that's when my productivity kicks in. But if you know you're a better morning worker, which I'm definitely not, because I wake up and I'm so out of it and I'm just like, then obviously do it in like midday or do it on the night, whatever you prefer. But know yourself, know what you are capable of accomplishing, and also push yourself as well, because sometimes you'll never know unless you try. And yeah, I can't believe how much work I've actually got done today. Like I'm actually so proud of myself, and if I can do it, any of you guys can do it. And there is one more tip that I haven't actually wrote on here, but I've just seen it at the corner of my eye. Drink lots of water. Why is that still being blurry? Oh my goodness. But yeah, drink lots of water. Water is your best friend. It keeps the brain healthy, keeps it alive, keeps you hydrated and keeps you focused. I literally drink like a fish. Me and my friend Chelsea, who you saw in the 9 to 5 vlog, I'm sure she'll be in one very soon again. We literally FaceTime most nights, and I literally laugh at myself because I get through like 3 bottles of water while we're on a FaceTime because I guzzle it like a fish. I drink so much water and it's so good for you. And yeah, drink lots of water. The next thing that I'm going to do, which I'm not going to show you guys because it's really boring, but the next thing is uni research. So this isn't something necessarily that's like work that's got to be done by, but this is just something for myself. But I still like to do a little bit of research every now and then to learn a bit more about them, about the courses, and if they've updated what they require for auditions. None of them have as of yet, because I've been checking throughout my breaks. That's what I've been doing on my phone rather than breaking. I've been looking at unis. I know, I'm mad. But yeah, so I've actually done that, so I don't need to show you guys, and I'll probably look a little bit more after I've finished filming this video. But yeah, and it literally said conclusion and comparison if I feel like it. That's literally what I wrote at the end. But yeah, I feel like this has been such a productive day. I've got everything done that I needed to do, and it hasn't been super intense either because, like I said, I haven't had so much on my shoulders because I've been doing it all throughout the week, which I definitely recommend that you guys do if you don't already do that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I feel like I want to do more videos like this. This is the first kind of tips and tricks study with me that I've ever done, and I've really loved filming it. It's helped me stay on time and on schedule and be productive, and hopefully it will help you. If you've got any ideas on what you want me to film next, either put it in the comments or DM us. Our Instagrams and our emails are in the subscription box. So yeah. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and hopefully all your auditions go well, hopefully your exams go well, GCSEs, A-levels, whatever it is that you are doing, and hopefully these tips and tricks helped you out a little bit. Mwah. I love you so much, and I'll see you soon with a brand new video. Bye.